I think it is really an important platform in the sense that it is a unique platform that brings together industry, private sector, public sector, political party, civil society, philanthropist organizations together to come and discuss very, very pressing issues around the future of jobs. In particular, and for this particular session, youth unemployment, which is really, really a vexing issue of society. Well, first and foremost, each of these stakeholders brings a unique perspective to the table. Take, for example, higher educational institute like myself. I am involved in absorbing these youth, welcoming them from matric and into the university system, where they discover themselves. Some of them come into the system without even knowing what they want to do with themselves in the future. So we observe them trying to navigate themselves through a career choice. And once they've made that choice, they have to stick to it sometimes. And we now observe that most of these decisions that are taken are completely taken without proper guidance and without clear information about the future. Of course, we cannot predict the future exactly, but we can look at the trends, and the trends inform us what is to become. And so as an institution, I think we play a big role in either contributing to more youth unemployment or averting youth unemployment by ensuring that they are trained for future jobs in a way that will not make them unable to adapt into the future. Now, that's the role of universities. Government, on the other hand, I believe the job of government is to create an enabling environment for the economy to grow, first and foremost. But they can't just set policy without getting, a cross-pollination of ideas from industry, from researchers such as us in the university sector, so that it informs how they prioritize their goals for economic development. Exactly. So it is really a very good crossroad of very important stakeholders. Well, something that we've not known for a long time is that the new world of work will not only be looking for hard skills. In other words, I don't need to be an engineer, have an engineering degree. It's not enough. It's good, but it's not enough. The new world of work requires of new dimensions such as emotional intelligence, emotional consciousness. It demands of us compassion, adaptability, communication skills, soft skills in general, cultural sensitivities. Those things before were completely undermined. People were looking at how best did you do in your economics at school or in your engineering class at school. But nowadays, that will not help you. Now, in the age of artificial intelligence, again, we realize that the future of jobs is going to be more about how people with their current skills have embraced artificial intelligence to be an add-on to make them more, adaptable to the future. Otherwise, they become irrelevant. I was really impressed by the SAP, their program on how their academy, basically, how they absorb these students, some of them fresh from high school, some of them from graduates from universities, put them into the SAP programs, teach them the SAP, systems, whether it's ERP system or the HR system or even just programming within the SAP environment, which makes these kids highly employable. And from there, they become very, very well sought after resources by industry. Now, one wishes that an institute like the Faith Mangope Institute, one wishes that you could quadruple the amount of students they can take in. She said she's taken in currently now more than 100. You wish you could put in there 10,000 more. I believe that with efforts such as those, ensuring that you not only take these kids from the streets and save them from the evils out there, but you inculcate skills from them that makes them 110% employable. And that's what Faith has demonstrated today, that the alumni of her institute are in fact more than 100% employable. In fact, they are well sought after. She told us, for example, that the top universities such as Faith are beginning to see something in what her institute is doing. So there is a lot that we can actually, as higher education institutes, can learn from small and very well-meaning focused institutes like the Faith Mangope Institute.
It's again that cross-collaboration, isn't it?
Indeed. So civil society, philanthropic gestures such as those, and the one that we learn also, the Africa Tikkun, also impressed me in the sense that not only is this now a sanctuary for troubled youth, but it gives this youth hope for the future, gives them entrepreneurial skills so that they furthermore can go out there and save other youth. So it's got that multiplier effect. And ultimately, all this combined will make a very noticeable impact in society. Well, first, I would say to the youth, they must be adaptable. Gone are the days where you felt, I have this passion and I'm going to pursue it through and through. That does not work anymore. You can have the passion, stick by it, but be able to adapt it, because the world now, as we know it, has completely changed. If you approach the world in a straight-jacketed form, you will not be able to make it. So let us be agile and adaptable. Now, that being the case, it means we must be prepared to learn new skills on a daily basis.
100%.
The skills that we have are good enough to help us navigate new skills of the future, so that we are becoming more and more relevant for future jobs. I really think the future of Jobs Summit of the next years, of next year or 2028, the president must be here. I believe that it is not enough to send a provincial government, because this is a national crisis and it needs the national attention. We really are thankful to MEC Vuyiswa, who was here this morning, but I think the problem is much bigger than just provincial leadership. We need the attention of the ultimate leadership of the country, the union building, to be here. Because it is in these forums that, in fact, the president or the deputy president gets a space to just listen from reflections of people that have been to the trenches helping these kids out of, harm's way, and how it has been done. Then it will assist in, things such as priorities for the country. It will assist how to prioritize the problems, because South Africa has got a myriad of problems. What is most important is how you prioritize it. And youth unemployment, for me, must be number one, because it can be a make or break for the country. If they wake up tomorrow berserk, it's very simple. We can have an Arab Spring here in this country. And this has been said several times, it is not a threat. As long as they don't see that their plight is taken seriously at the highest levels of leadership, they are getting angrier and angrier. So in the next Job Summit, I think the President of the Republic, or at least his deputy, must be here.
Experience being here?
It was extremely enlightening. The Northwest University being a partner this year, we definitely are continuing to partner again next year, because we think this is the right thing